Hello, students. Welcome to you all in this type of teaching learning process. I am welcoming to you in this chapter. The name is Solution. It is very important chapter for the board reason. Students, you can get lots of the questions from this chapter in your last board examination. So let's start this chapter with the definition of the solution. Students, the question is arising over here that how can we identify the solution? That means what is a solution? So students, I think you have studied about the little and prior knowledge about the solution in your previous standards. A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more components. That means any mixture which form a type of the homogeneous appearance, then we can consider it as a solution. In our day-to-day life, we can see lots of the examples of the solution. Dear students, a solution contains a solvent and one or more solutes in it. A solution which contains one solvent and one solute in it, we can call this type of solution as a binary solution. For example, a solution of sugar and water, a solution of acetic acid and water, and there are lots of more examples of the solutions also. An alloy is also an example of solution. Dear students, here we are discussing about the solution, and you are knowing that the solution is made up of solvent and a solute. So we should know about the solvent and the solute also. Dear students, solvent is that component of solution in which it is found in the largest quantity, whereas those components which may be one or more and found other than the solvent are called solute. Now after this we have to move forward to the our next points, that is the types of the solutions. Dear students, on the basis of the solvent, the solution may be categorized of the different types like solid solutions, liquid solutions, gaseous solutions, aqueous solutions, non-aqueous solutions, saturated solutions, unsaturated solutions, supersaturated solutions, etc. I hope that you have studied about these type of different solutions in your previous classes also. Students, on the basis of the properties of the solute, one more term which we are going to discuss here, that is solubility. Solubility means when any solute having the tendency to dissolve its maximum amount in the given amount of the solvent, like 100 gram of the solvent at a fixed temperature, then this property of the solute is termed as solubility. The solubility of the solute may vary on different factors also. These factors are: number 1, nature of solute, mean to say which type of the solute we are dissolving in the solvent. It's a shape, it's a type, it's a structure which can vary the solubility of that particular solute. Number second, nature of the solvent. There are different types of the solvents. It may be gaseous, it may be liquid, it may be solid also. Now the different solvents having the different tendency to dissolve the different amount of the solute in it. Number third is the temperature of the solution also. Temperature which play different roles in the solubility of the solute. When we rise the temperature, then the solubility of the solute may increase. As you are knowing that due to rise in the temperature, the molecular distance between them increases, and that is why the solute particles can dissolve in more quantity in it. Number 4 point is the pressure. Even the pressure, this type of the factor which will relate to the solubility of the gases. I think everybody you have seen the cold drink bottle. Now the pressure, when we increase the pressure, the dissolution of the gaseous increases. So it was a part of this topic. The next topic which we will discuss in the next video. Thank you.